Some forms of terror are fresher. The more intense the fear, the more the emotions die. Terror in its truest sense is not a static state, but a dynamic one. It is the moment when hope turns to despair. It's anime, can you feel the vibe? That'll make you feel like you want to jump and jive. Afro X coming to you live. This is Anime Legends Season 5. Steal your heart and we'll keep you alive. Tell me, can you hear that Akudama drive? It's anime and we're here to describe. You just have to like, comment, and subscribe. Click on any other channel, access denied. I cannot give up, but you know I've tried. But as soon as all the emotions die, reborn from the fire deep down inside. So come with me and enjoy the ride. The entertainer is here to keep you satisfied. Afro X coming to you live. This is Anime Legends Season 5. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Season 5 of Anime Legends. That's right, we're in our 5th season. Just in case you weren't here last week, this is going to be the final season of Anime Legends. After this, I'm planning on doing Powers Season 2. And then no idea what will be after that. But for the next, as of now, 19 weeks, we will be doing Anime Legends Season 5. So that's going to be over the course of the next 5 months. Hey, we got Trixie Anime Hater in the house here, showing some love. Trix, you've always been just a wonderful dude. Really appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. All right. Well, today we are going to be talking about manga versus anime. And this subject kind of came up earlier before I even decided what the topic for today was going to be, while I was watching an episode of One Piece. And I just wanted to point out a couple of things. But first, I am going to go over the social medias, just so everybody knows what is going on with that. At any point in the stream, you can put a request for me to do an impression in the comments, and then at the end, I will run through the chat, look through it, and we will I'll try to do as many impressions as I can, as well as I can. But yeah, so starting off, we do have an AfroX page that's on Facebook, but more importantly, you should go on Facebook and check out the AfroX official fan club. And if you join that, you'll be added to a chat group where you can talk to me. I talk to the people on there quite a lot, kind of get recaps of what people thought of streams, what people thought of videos, and new video ideas and stuff like that. Speaking of new video ideas, if you go to the Discord, which is currently called the Afro Nation, there's a link in the description of all my edited videos. You will find, you will find a link to the Afro Nation, which is our Discord, and on there are channels for every single segment that we do, and all of the sister channels. You'll even find a segment for, or you'll even find a channel specifically for Anime Legends. But then also the sister channels, Terror Time, that's my Dead by Daylight channel, Afro the Sniper, that's my just in general gaming channel, and then a couple of others like File Deleted and Game Bros, stuff like that. So check that out. If you want to find me on X, I am at the Real Afro X. And if you want to find me on Instagram, I am at the legendary Afro underscore X. If you want to find me on PSN, I'm Afro, capital A Afro underscore capital T the underscore capital S Sniper. If you want to join me on there, that's where you can find me on there. I just started playing Sea of Thieves recently, and I really need help. So please, 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 um, help me out with that. So am I missing anything? I don't think so. I do want to give kind of a point or a kind of blurb about Anime Radio. That is my anime theater troupe. We're working on projects right now. This week, the manga of One Piece is coming back, so we will be dubbing that on Friday. But we're also working on a lot of Has-Been Hotel stuff for you guys, a lot of that good content. So keep watching for that. Subscribe, and you'll definitely get it. And also make sure to ring the bell for all notifications. I don't say this enough, but I do want to make the point. Pretty much in this age in YouTube, if you don't hit the bell, you aren't really subscribed. If you don't hit the bell, YouTube is going to say, oh, this person just kind of wants to support their friend and they're not really interested in their content, so we're not going to recommend their friend's content to them, and that's not what you want. So make sure to hit the bell so you definitely are getting everything. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, but I don't want to get notifications all the time. Let me tell you, the notifications you get for the AfroX channel are going to be worth it. Please hit the bell. So with all of that out of the way, I am going to leave the Patreon video for later. But let's hop right into the topic. So manga versus anime. Some comparison and some contrasting. Obviously, one of the hardest things that I hear about manga for people who aren't really fans of it is they say that manga is difficult to read. And to be honest, yeah, when you start off reading manga, it can be really difficult. But I started reading manga from a little manga book that I found in a closet in my house as a kid that my elder brother, he's been on here before. His name is Jesse. He was on the Professor Jesse video. But he left a book, a manga book of Doraemon in my closet, in my parents' house when I was growing up, when he was out traveling and doing stuff in Japan. And that's how I started reading manga, and I just kind of figured it out. I was like, okay, this is the context, this is what makes sense, stuff like that. And I was reading manga I started reading manga when I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and that is now like 20. That's like I was that's 20 to 21 no, that's 19 to 20 years ago. Yeah. No. 20 to 21 years ago. That's right. What's my age again? Hashtag Green Day. Anyways, but yeah, started reading it all the way back then, and I got used to it pretty much right off the bat. And so I've never really had an issue reading manga from then on. There was even a point where, I read so much manga that when I tried to read an American comic book and read it left to right, it was actually hard for me to read American comics. But yeah, so there's that. And then There's also people who say that in the manga it's difficult to know what's going on. That's definitely true. Um, I kind of just try to draw context clues from what's going on. Ichiro Oda is really good at trying to make sure that we know what's going on, but some stuff we just don't get, and that's part of the manga experience, to be honest. Now in anime, what a lot of people say about anime is that anime changes a lot of things. There's dialogue in anime that isn't in manga. Sometimes there's whole different ways the anime wants to go with arcs. And a lot of people complain about filler. Filler is a big complaint in the anime community. And so that's a couple of things. More what I wanted to touch on today was I was watching the episode of One Piece earlier, and they're at the part, spoilers for anyone who hasn't read the manga around like chapter 1190 or 1090 to 1100, and who hasn't seen the anime in episodes 1100 through 110. 110 hasn't come out yet, I don't think. But anyways, if you haven't seen any of that, sorry, spoilers, but they're at the part where they're starting the death game, the murder mystery thing on Egghead, and the thing with it is that in the manga, all of the shapes that Shaka saw in the cameras were very vague. Nobody knew what they were, who they were. People were speculating on who was breaking down the cameras, who was going through the lab, stuff like that. We didn't know any of that stuff. And there was a part earlier, a couple episodes ago, where Vegapunk calls to a certain person on the island who was going to help them out, and that person was supposed to be a mystery. Well, the thing is, in the manga, it was a mystery. We didn't have the audio to know whether it was a man or a woman who he was talking to, stuff like that. But in the anime, they make it very blatant that it's Stussy. They have the same voice actress do the voice, stuff like that. And so, really, for someone, especially for someone who's read the manga before watching the anime, you see how the anime makes things that are supposed to be mysterious very blatant. And in the anime, they kind of fully give it away that the individuals breaking the cameras are like the Seraphim and stuff like that. And I just hate that, because we're supposed to be in mystery. We're supposed to not know like who is like behind all of this and stuff like that. And the anime just makes it very blatant. I will say one thing I do appreciate about what the animators did was, as a manga reader, knowing what happens and all the stuff with like York and everything. And this is like big spoilers, but yeah, knowing about York being the traitor and stuff, and watching her kind of interact with everybody behind the scenes while they're all looking around. There is one moment where what is it? S Snake shows up, and York gets the most devilish grin on the side of her face. And it's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but I love it that the animators put it in there, because it is a moment of York breaking character and knowing that everything is going exactly according to her plan. So it was that was nice. I did appreciate that. But yeah, that's one big thing that bothers me is And that's just something that happens in anime, because in manga you have the added ability. Oda has the added ability to make things a mystery because we are lacking audio and flowing video. But in the anime, they have to add that stuff in, and like they have to be accurate to go with the story, and sometimes doing that takes away from the mystery and makes things blatant that are supposed to be mysteries. And that's just kind of a bummer. But I mean, I suppose I can't look. I'm not able to look at it from the perspective of somebody who's only been watching the anime. I have to look at it from someone who's seeing the perspective of having read the manga and then watching the anime version of the manga and knowing what's going to happen, knowing all this stuff. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people who are only watching the anime think it's a real big mystery, and I'm just not cluing into that. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Let's check out the chat really quick. Altrix here. Trix says those notifications are worth it. They absolutely are. Thank you so much. Trix says, honestly, normally I prefer to read manga, though I will watch the anime of those mangas. Me too. Me too. I will say this: there's times when the anime does change things, but it hits negatively. That is also very true. Though it has to be expected at times for anime to change, even if we like it or not. That is true. I will say something for the anime. The anime very much brings the manga to life. It like the manga is great. It supplements the manga. Anime does, because it gives color and sound and movement and magic to these two-dimensional images. But I honestly just can't get over. I love how raw and graphic the story feels in the manga. A great example of it is the thumbnail for this very live stream, which is Deku standing there, and in the manga he's very beat up, very bloodied, and his middle finger is the one that's injured. But in the anime they changed it to his first finger, and he's not that beaten up. There's another picture I saw where Asta from Black Clover is in a fight, and he's got blood completely coming down his face. And in the anime, they just have like a little couple rivulets of blood coming down like the top of his forehead. And like, I know they have to censor stuff, but I mean, like, if both mediums are drawings, why can't the anime be as detailed as the manga? I mean, I'd honestly just like to know that. Why can't you just colorize the manga, add like a few frames, make it flow together, so that we actually get shots, like legitimate shots from the manga? That's what I'd like to know. Trix here says, true, the anime does allow us to see everything move, but yes, I like the raw of the manga too. Good. All right. I'm going to play the Patreon video so everyone can just hear about the Patreon. While I'm doing that, anyone who is watching right now is your opportunity to put in the comments what impression you would like to hear me do. And after we get back from the Patreon video, I will be looking at the chat for those impressions. So get to it. Get typing right now. And we will be back in just a moment. Are you ready to unlock your inner otaku? Are you tired of ordinary content? Do you crave the thrill of adventure, the heart-pounding excitement of a shonen battle, the tear-jerking drama
of a slice of life. Then step into the world of Afro X. Yo, everybody, it's your boy Afro X here, and I'm here to talk to you about something huge. Welcome, one and all, to the Afro X Patreon. This portal leads to a world of exclusive content, packed with more power-ups and hidden levels than the heroes in an isekai. For just $5 a month, you can unlock a treasure trove of goodies. But wait, there's more. We've got tiers going all the way up to $100 each with exclusive benefits, so don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Join the Afro X Patreon today, and let's get legendary.
All right. What a great video. Really good video made by my good friend Island Boy Manuel. You can check him out on Tomorrow. Actually, no. Tomorrow Cinema kind of got put to the wayside. Nerdtastic News is where you can check out his stuff. Also, check out on Nerdtastic News Cryo's Cool World, made by Cryo Prime. And also, if you want to check out some of my stuff from Nerdtastic News, I do the segment called Otaku Odyssey. So definitely check that out. All right. What do we got here for impressions? Trix wants me to do Aokiji's Ice Time. Okay. All right. Oname wa Kuzan desu. Ice Time. Garb's Galaxy Impact. You think you punks are strong? Galaxy Impact! This Patreon video is good. Hey, we got someone in here. A new person. This is why did everything freeze? Oh, there we are. Vash from Trigun. Oh gosh. What's a good Vash line? What is a good Vash line? Oh yeah, that's his catchphrase. This world is made of love and peace. You know, I don't really want to kill anyone. I just get extremely lucky whenever I get into fights. Yeah. Trixer, you certainly have the look and voice for Aokiji. Thank you. Yeah, Aokiji is my best cosplay that I have because I can pretty much perfectly do the costume. And Trix's damn sweet Garp. Thank you. His voice is really, as Adam Brighter calls it, grotty. His voice has a lot of grit to it, and so leaves my voice a little bit sore. But
Yeah. I'll give you guys an extra. So I was practicing this the other day. Hi, my name's Zoro. Hi, my name's Christopher R. Sabat. Hello, my name is Christopher R. Sabat. Hello, my name is Christopher R. Sabat. So there you are, Zoro, Vegeta, and Piccolo all introducing themselves as Christopher R. Sabat. And then you get into the real crazy stuff, like the fact that the leader of the Black Bulls from Black Clover, I can't remember his name, Van or something like that, but he's also voiced by Christopher R. Sabat. And All Might, I believe, is also, All Might's regular form is voiced by Christopher R. Sabat. But in his hero form, I believe he's voiced by the same guy who does Might Guy. I don't know who does Might Guy. Might be Christopher R. Sabat, but yeah. Nice tone change. Thank you. And I'm glad that people can tell that I'm actually doing a tone change. But yeah, that is all for today's stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I know earlier I had to drop some disappointing news on you guys, but it's all gonna be good. And honestly, if things keep going as they are, we're gonna ride this high all the way to the end of the year. So excited to be doing this stuff for you guys. Just some stuff to keep looking out for. On Friday, we will be doing the dub of One Piece, I believe chapter 1116 it is. If I'm not mistaken, might be 17. Who knows? I can't keep track of those numbers anymore. Excited for that. And then next week, if I can get a really, really big start to it, a really, really big run up, like maybe start beginning of the day on Friday. No promises, but I'm going to try to put up a crap guide to Whole Cake Island next week. I might even start writing the script tomorrow, just to get good preparation for it. But that will be what I will try to do for next week. If I don't get it finished, I'll probably do a gaming video next week. And then the week after will 100% be a crap guide to Whole Cake Island. And by the way, it's guaranteed that on Whole Cake Island, I'm going to make a lot of your mom jokes. So just be prepared for that. But yeah. Keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to stay legendary. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye. Oh, and if you're on Sea of Thieves, add me.